Welcome to Empower Your Pattern with President James Hendrick. Member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Success, Confidence, and Thrive Coach, and Adversity Educator. He'll teach you the patterns of how to enjoy a better and extraordinary life right now, along with ways to cope with the adversities of everyday life. So if you come with us, we'll be ready. Let's fly. Yeehaw! Welcome, Pattern Realm. Welcome to the Designing Belief Enterprise Castle. Today, we're going to be talking about this question. Is there a connection between mental health and faith? And we're going to do this in a Socratic method. I know that annoys some people, but it goes along with some of my intelligence. Number one, you can't use the yes-no toggle switch. Number two, it depends. It's not an answer. The answer of this question lies in this one equation. Needs times faith equals motivation. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go into the Bible. Okay? And there's a passage that we need to delve into, because I think in it lies an emerald. Okay, let me tell you something. This here is an excellent guide to what what is the answer to our longing, the beginning of more learning about our quest for belonging, the answer to our herive is in these verses. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 5 through 10. I want to read this to you because this is important, okay? Please take note. In fact, grab you a notepad or a little journal app on your phone or whatever it is, or word processor, and let's take some notes while we talk about this. Okay, are you ready? Beginning of verse 5. Of such an one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory, but in mine infirmities. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth. But now forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth of me. And verse 7, this is what the cue here is. Unless I be exalted above measure, through the abundance of the revelations, there was given me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan, to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distress, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. Okay, so let's go back to verse 7, okay? Because this is some of the meat of the message. He was given a thorn in the flesh. Now, nobody knows what Paul's thorn in the flesh was. It could have been physical, it could have been mental. But let's say, for the sake of the argument, our mental health, affliction, anguish, distress, grief, sorrow, suffering, torment. Once again, it could be what I think it is, which is no doubt and I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is something that we need to talk more about. What I found is, through my church attendance and having evenings with the missionaries, I have found that that my faith is strengthened and my mental health becomes manageable. Now, however, faith should not replace you seeing a mental health professional, okay? I'm just going to be bluntly honest there, because mental health needs to be managed with medicine, with therapy, whatever it takes. And I know it's a hard road. I suffer from bipolar disorder, and to be honest with you, it is a very intense mental illness. There are many days that I'm fine, but there are some days, like, a couple of days ago, where I was not fine. I was coasting along. I had some, how you put it, anger issues. And some other things. But I want to examine this thorn in the flesh. Okay, we don't really know what it was, but it's still important to talk about it. Because, see, what helped me with my thorn in the flesh back in 2000 was studying the doctrine of the atonement. Are you serious, Cindy? We're going to go through here? We're going to talk about this? Why don't we? It's about time. It's about time that we talk about the connection of mental health and faith. In fact, I think it's time we talk about mental health challenges. I mean, if you don't have it, you know somebody that does. Okay? And I'm not even going to get started on the stigma that is part of the degenerate culture. No. Instead, I'm going to give a quote by the late theologian Richard G. Scott. Okay? He said this: recognize that some challenges in life will not be resolved here on earth. Paul pled thrice that a thorn in the flesh be removed. The Lord simply answered, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. He gave Paul strength to compensate so he could live a most meaningful life. He wants you to learn how to be cured when that is His will, and how to obtain strength to live with your challenges when He intends it to be an instrument for good, for growth. I want you to think about that. Yeah, I talk about entrepreneurship quite a bit, but it's time we talk about, really and truthfully, personal growth. Let me give you some more kernels of wisdom. He says this: in either case, the Redeemer will support you. Okay? So I want you to think about this. And another thing that could be considered my thorn in the flesh is my blindness. And I've had people come to me and say, well, surely you want your sight healed. There's got to be a way. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. But let's be honest. With my mental illness, if I was to get my sight back, even though I've been blind since birth, and that's the thing, I've been blind since birth. If I got my sight back, I couldn't take it. My system, my body, my frame couldn't take it. And so the Lord is able to help me use my voice to talk about these things. Yes, there is a connection. There is a relationship between mental health and faith. But you have to find that answer for yourself within your own framework. Because like I said in the beginning, we all have that desire for belonging. We all have that homesickness. We all have that pain. We all have that. And it hurts. I know it's got to hurt. But let me tell you something. That's why God designed us to be in community. I say this again. God designed us to be in community. So, there you go. No ifs, ands, or buts, no excuses, no exceptions. And that's why I talk about this. Now, I don't know when the next clue is, but it's coming around the bend. Hope you enjoy listening. Please subscribe, become a part of Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't sit there and take it. Go out there and build your dreams so you can take it. And do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Please share this with Mamacito, Papacito, and everybody. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really, 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 really love you. God bless you, and please have a blessed day.